the backside of Lake Silverwood. It's way past midday. I've only got a couple hours left. That mountaintop you see way back there. Let me show it to you. Way back over there. Just a little bit of snow on it. That would be Mount Baldy. Anyway, this canyon's been closed for about 10 or 12 years. It started off due to eagles nesting back here, but then with the budget cuts, and there was a fire quite a few years ago, mostly the budget cuts, unable to maintain the area, it was shut down, the gates locked, and you can still walk in, but very few do, because there's really no place to park back there. I'm going to come down here and toss in a couple lines. Yeah, I did say a couple. I've got the stamp on my license, the second rod in the water. So I can throw one rod in with bait and fish lures with the second. This trail looks like coming down. You gotta walk like a mile, mile and a half from where you gotta park. You park back there, other side of the river. Actually on the west side of the river that leads into the lake. Walking along here, I remember a guy I used to work with at Northrop way back in the 80s. We worked on the B-2 stealth bomber program together. He is from Kentucky. He was a contract worker. They had a lot of contract workers from back east. And these guys had such great stories about fishing and growing up back there in Oklahoma, Kentucky, and all these places. They were real country guys, country boys, but they had some really crazy stories. But this one guy used to tell me this story, well, he told me the story about growing up in Kentucky. Teenage kids don't have as much opportunity as they have out here, and as he used to put it, California. Back there, they could either try to finish school and end up in a coal mine, or they could, for a lot less money, but a lot safer life, a lot longer life, they could work in the fishing industry, which they would dig worms, go out at night and get night crawlers with this little shocking thing they put in the ground, or dig bait, raise bait, catch crawdads, minnows, etc. But the first 6 months to a year they did this, they were known as apprentices, and they didn't make much money at all, so most of them dropped it. But the ones that did stick with it, after doing it for quite a while, one or two summers, then they could actually sell the bait that they dug to tourists. And when they did this, they became baiters. After they did this for a couple years, and a lot more people dropped out of it, and they stuck with it, and the demand was there, that's when the big bucks came into play, and they were able to put a master in front of their title. And that was life in Kentucky. That's why he came out here to California. It's an old joke, but it made me laugh at the time. And like I say, that was in the 80s. It was more than 20 years ago, and I still remember it. In case you didn't get it, move the arrow back and listen to it again. You'll catch it. You may not laugh, but you'll catch it. Okay, got my Shimano rod, Shimano 3500 bait caster reel. It's called bait caster because you click this on when the fish runs with it. Bait runner, I'm sorry. They can take off with it without feeling any resistance. You'll hear the clicking, and you can set the hook. So I got that one out with a night crawler. I've got my fly rod here, but I've also got this rod here that John from Intense Angler showed us. Cool rod. Put some lures on and try this. about an hour. Not even one hit. As far as the Pacific Crest Trail goes, the P.C.T, if any of you guys, locals, are up for doing it, we could park one of our cars at the far side of Arrowhead, other side of Big Bear and Arrowhead. There's a place where it comes close to a road where there's a lot. We could park one there, and the other way back there where Highway 138 exits the 15 by the McDonald's. And we could probably do that section in a week to 9 days. So if any of you are up for that, let me know. We'll have to do it either immediately or wait for spring, because I don't want to be doing it in the snow. And I don't want to do it in the summer. But if any of you are up for it, let me know. I'm not exactly sure about the mileage. I can check when I get home and I'll put in the details. Something makes me want to say 122 or 132 miles. But I can't say for sure. I'll put in the details. So check out this area. There's Highway 138 back there. You can see a car going on it. This is down below. Look at this. There's a little trail there with my rod tip pointing to. Goes down there, all kinds of little places by this creek. Good for camping. Just remember, no fires, man. You get fire started back here, you're trapped. And you'll destroy all of this. Just bring a camping stove. The green there that you see, those are berries, wild berries. Springtime, you can get a bunch of those berries, boil them, and make some really good tea. There's a lot of these little places around that are not too far away, but just tucked back away where you gotta walk to get to them. So not a lot of people know about them. That's why you don't see any trash. Otherwise you'd see all kinds of trash and graffiti. But the people that will be watching this are not the kind that are going out and do graffiti anyway, so come back here and check it out for yourself. Here's a trail going down. Didn't notice on the way in. There's a lake back there, and there's the water inlet right there by the, let me see, right there by the boat launch. We'll be walking all this past Big Bear, past Arrowhead to the car. Actually, we'd probably want to start back there and end back here. Probably easier. A lot more downhill that way. Check it out. There's a hawk. Where is he? Let me see if I can find him. There he is. Hawk or an owl? Hawk. He just went right in front of me. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Also, look at that trail. It does go all the way up to the Pacific Crest Trail. That little path. You don't have to trailblaze. You can come down right there. So we could actually get dropped here or picked up here. Do it in sections. Park one car here, the other way over by Arrowhead Big Bear. Walk across here, come down here, get in one car, drive back, shuttle. So like I say, any of you interested, I've wanted to do this for years, but this is one I won't do alone. I won't do the Pacific Crest Trail alone. for many reasons, but the main one being boredom. You can only talk to yourself for so long. If you get hurt, bit by a snake or something, it'd be nice to have somebody else there to help you out or go for help. Here's another look at the lake. The canyon I was at is way back there. Way back at the other end, Miller Canyon. You come around here, there's a cove back here known as Outhouse Cove because there's a floating outhouse back there. You got the dam back here. Most of the stripers are caught right up this ridge here. And I think the lake record and the state record is caught up with this one right here. Out there. There's a day picnic use area right here. And right around this bend is the marina. But there's where the Pacific Crest Trail comes down. You can see it back there. See that? You can see it coming down. And it comes down right alongside the dam there. Right in that area. Comes down, crosses north side of Silverwood, goes around the back ridge of this, crosses over there below Mormon Rocks, south of Mormon Rocks, below the McDonald's. There's a post there, Pacific Crest Trail. Crosses the freeway there, goes up and along the ridge, the back side of the 2 highway, back there by Baden Powell, Vincent Gap, and all those. There it is, winding off in the distance. How cool it would be to do that trail. Really want to do it, so somebody contact me. It'd be great to have 2 or 3 guys go along with me. Maybe this is Silverwood Lake. Check this out. Santa Fe and Salt Lake Trail, 1849. Erected in honor of the brave pioneers of California in 1917 by pioneers, look at this, Sheldon Stoddard. I wonder if that's the same guy over there at Stoddard Canyon by Mount Baldy in the village. I bet you it is. Sidney P. Waite, John Brown Jr. I wonder if that's the Brown from Brown Mountain way over there. George Miller, Miller Canyon probably. George Crewley, Silly C. Cox, Richard Weir. I wonder if that's from Weir Canyon. And Jason Corbett. I wonder if Corbett, there's a canyon by that name also. But I'll bet you anything, I'll check it out, I'll bet you anything, this Sheldon Stoddard is from Stoddard Canyon over there by Mount Baldy. Anyway, somewhere around here is the underpass to get under this freeway here to pick up the Pacific Crest Trail. It picks up right here and goes across. I'll backtrack and check it out. When I saw this, I wanted to show you this. This is at the cul-de-sac where you get off 15 right here at 138. You go that way. You go that way. You go to Wrightwood. That right there is Mormon Rocks. You go this way. You go to Silverwood. I mean, this is a cul-de-sac. It used to end right there, but they've taken the block down. It comes all the way back here now. And this Stoddard Canyon, I believe there's a Stoddard Canyon Road that was the back way to Silverwood before Highway 138 was opened up. I was lost back here one time when I was like 16, 17. I came back here with a friend of mine. We were back here shooting jackrabbits, slingshots, and messing around. We got separated from the car. A rainstorm picked up. There were 4 of us. We got way lost. We couldn't find the car. The car was a brown car. We could not find the car. We ended up climbing one of these electrical towers to see where the freeway was, way back that way. And I was the one that drew the short straw. Climbed that thing during a lightning storm. Here it is. Look at this. Here we are. I found it. Pacific Crest Trail. How cool is that? Look at that. This is where you will come down, where we will come down if you choose to do it with me. This is awesome. Somebody, we got to do this. Somebody, come on. Pacific Crest Trail, Silverwood Lake, 13 miles that way. Highway 170, 29 miles that way. You continue going, you will then hit Arrowhead and Big Bear. Wild habitat is ahead. A rare toad lives here. Look at this. Let's run up here and see this marker. Pacific Crest Trail. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this with or without you guys. So somebody's gotta come along. Anyway, we'll come down here. You go down here, you go under the freeway. I can see it right there. Picks up right there, goes up, you'll pick up this ridge, and you'll soon be back there by, oh, what's the name of that ranger station? Past Guffey Campground. Lytle Creek's just on the other side of this ridge. Big Pines. Look for Big Pines Campground. Big Pines Ranger Station. You go over Big Pines Ranger Station, and you can come all the way out. You can take all the way across San Gabriel Range and come out over there by Glendale, the other side. Some historical sites. Actually, this would be 1 week. This would be another week to 9 days. I think this would be the more interesting one though. Get dropped off here, go across and do that one. But I do want to do this one too. Trying to get out of here. Look at that. Just thought I'd show you this. Driving home. We got the moon and the star up there, just like the Turkish insignia on their swords. And then look at that sundown. I bet you it looks incredible from the top of Balbwin. Looks really good from the freeway. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.